Welcome, everyone. It's super nice to see you again tonight. We're back and live in our home studio tonight. And yeah, I thought we could go through a yoga practice that will incorporate the shoulders. We've been working a lot with like the feet, the legs, and the hips lately. I thought we can go up a little bit higher to the hands, the arms, the shoulders. Um, but yeah, when you're ready, I just want you to sit up nice and tall with a nice long spine. We'll start with a short seated meditation. So you can sit up even on a chair if that feels better. When you're on a chair, you can have your feet right on the mat like this or on the ground. You want to be nice and comfortable and the spine nice and long. So wherever you are, have your palms facing up. And keep your ears, your shoulders, your hips in a nice line. Give your eyes a close. Just start to watch your breath moving in your nose. Just start to observe your natural breath moving into your nose, your throat, your lungs, watching them fill up in the back, the front, the sides of your lungs and your rib basket expanding. Notice as you exhale the opposite. We'll watch about just 10 nice natural breaths together, okay? See if you can really let go of your day, let go of your plans for the rest of the night. Just really exploring sensations of your breath, noticing your physical body, your posture, and the thoughts in your mind. If your thoughts start to become a little bit stronger in the mind, see if you can take a few deeper breaths and just return to watching your natural breath. Watch your body. And see if you can relax any tension that you feel around the face. Just imagining, even imagine the body as like a thought. Keeping the ears open, and really listening to the sound of your breath. As you breathe, it's a little bit more effective to breathe through your nose. Do you want to keep the back of your throat open as you breathe? So it kind of sounds like the ocean or the wind. Just watching a few more nice breaths. Okay, as you're ready, I just want you to slowly float your eyes open. Once your eyes are open, you can just place your hands on your legs wherever you are, on your chair or on the ground. Anywhere is fine. You just want to be comfortable. You can place your hands on your legs. As you exhale, just start to lift the middle of your chest up a little bit. You can maybe lift the head up if it feels okay on your neck. Then as you exhale, just rounding your back, bringing the middle of the chest back in between the shoulder blades. Do that 3 more times. Inhale, lift the chest up a little. And exhale, drop the chest back. Few more. Inhale, lift the chest up. And exhale, bring the chest down. Okay, let's come up into a neutral position. Yeah, from here you can do this whole practice in a chair if you'd like, or using one. I find it's really effective, especially if you have really tight hips or back. When you're ready, I'm going to get you to have your palms facing up and your arms up long like this. So start to just notice where your hands are and then lengthen through the fingers, especially out through the pinky fingers, the index fingers, the thumbs. Yeah, and see if you can lengthen your thumbs away from your armpits and your thumbs away from your shoulder blades. When we're working with the hands and the shoulders, the arms, we connect them all the way to the collarbones. So these nice long key-shaped bones. And also in the backs of the arms, the shoulder blades. We need to get the spine of the scapula and the collarbones in line. To do that, you want to lift the pectoralis muscles up. You want to use the sides of your body too, the sides, the serratus anterior, like the banana-shaped bundled muscles there. You want to use those, the muscles of your back and all around the shoulders, the arms. Once your arms are up, I'm just going to get you to have your hands in line with your shoulders. Take a deep breath in. Then touch your fingers to your shoulders, breathing out. We're going to do this about 5 times, okay? Inhale, reach forwards. Watching the connection from your hands to your shoulders. Yeah, exhale, touch. A few more. Inhale, reaching. Exhale, touching. Inhale, reaching. Exhale, touching. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, bringing the fingers back. One more. Reaching forwards, inhale. And exhale, bring them back. Give your arms a rest. Just bring them hands down on your lap. Just give your shoulders a nice circle. They don't have to be big ones. They can be. Circle them in the opposite direction. All right. If you'd like, just give your arms a little shake. And from here, we're going to again have the palms facing up in front. From here, breathe in, finding length and a sense of expansiveness in the body. Touch your fingers to your shoulders, breathe out. If you can still sit up nice and tall, you'll start to make nice circles with your elbows, your arms, your shoulders. But notice the connection here from the insides of the arms, from your thumbs, up the insides to your collarbones, from the pinkies, up the backs of your arms to your shoulder blades. Notice how they're working together here. It's very common too. My anatomy teacher, Tom Myers, he says to not push the chest out too far or too far back, to find somewhere in the middle there. Circle in the opposite direction. Go for about 5 more breaths. Oops. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Give your arms a little shake. Oh, that one's always a little tough for me to do. My arms get so tired after I do that. When you're ready, let's come up to stand, okay? Once you're standing, you have your feet about hip width apart. You want your second toes to be pointing straight forwards, since they're the longest and most stable in the body. You want to keep your kneecaps pointing straight forwards in line with the fronts of your hips. Same with your shoulders, your ears. Line them up. Noticing the back of the body to the front, bottom to the top, side to side. and mountain. And then mountain to a nice looking position is down the bridge of your nose a few feet in front of your belly button. Just kind of gazing into that space there. We'll go through 5 half sun salutations to begin. With an inhale, reach your arms all the way up. Imagine you have like a block in between your hands and you're looking up at it. Keep looking in between the hands and fold forwards. You can place that block on the ground. Maybe if it's too far, you can place it on your legs, imagining. Once you're there, lift your head, your chest and stomach. Place your feet down so that your legs are awake. Your hips are nice and stable. Press your hands down too on the ground or on your legs so you feel a nice connection all the way up to your shoulders. You're gonna fold forwards, bring your head back down. You can always bend your knees a lot. Stand up, reach up, take a deep breath in. And arms down by your sides, looking a few feet in front of the belly button. Keep it going, reach all the way up, breathing in. Folding forwards, keeping the back of the throat soft and open. Inhale, lift your head, chest and stomach. Breathe all the way in. Exhale, fold. Keep grounding from the heels to the toes. Imagine the arches of the feet lifting. And roll it to stand from the bottom to the top. Use your feet, your legs, your hips. Use everything. Reach up. Arms down by your sides. 3 more. Reach up, breathe in. Fold forwards, breathe out. Lift your head, breathe in for about 3 seconds. Fold forwards, breathe out for 3. Breathe down and to rise all the way up. Breathe all the way in for 3. Arms down by your sides, breathing out. 2 more. Reach up, inhale. Folding forwards, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. And fold, exhale. Stand up, reach up, inhale. Arms down by your sides, exhale. I wanted to mention too, if this is a little bit too much on the back, you can do it like this. Let's all try it. Reach your arms up, breathe in, same as before. Just bend your knees. This. Make sure your kneecaps are pointing straight forwards in line with your hips, okay? Now place your forearms on your thighs and try to root them down so that you feel a connection again, all the way up to your shoulders. As you inhale, you're going to lift your chest and get your collarbones and your shoulder blades in a nice line. And exhale, you're going around, keeping lengthen the sides of the body from the sides of the hips to the armpits. And inhale, lift. Do that a few times. Exhale, round. And inhale, lift. Last one, exhale, round. And inhale, lift. Good, root down and roll all the way up. Reach up, breathe in. The arms down by your sides, breathing out. You can always do it like that. Okay. Let's do 5 sun salutations. We're going to do them a little bit differently. I'll guide you through it, okay? So, standing at the top of the mat with your feet together, I'll just change my position so you can see a bit better. Same as before. You're going to reach your arms all the way up. Inhale. Grounding down through the feet, but lifting up through the top of the head, the fingers. Exhale, fold forwards. Place your hands down. Just go to your end range. Inhale, lift your head, chest and stomach. Walk back to the end of your mat. To a push-up position. The first one, come down onto your knees, or you can always do them like this. Before you go, just start to spread your hands out. And you want to have the heels of your hands grounding. Also, the root of your thumb knuckle and your pinky knuckle grounding too, along with the other ones. Same with your fingertips. As you do that, connect to your wrists. Notice them, the lower arms, the upper arms, all the way up to your collarbones, your shoulder blades. Now, keep the ears, the shoulders, and hips in a line. See here if the chest is shortening, see if you can broaden it. If it's a little bit too broad, maybe shorten it. As you exhale, lower down, okay? Little by little, keeping the chest going forwards, elbows back. Point your feet straight back. Ground the tops of your feet. See if you can keep them nice and heavy. Lift the tops of your knees up, the kneecaps up. Bring your awareness to your tailbone and bury it down. Press your hands down and lift your head up for the Sphinx pose. If you want to try, you can come up a little bit more for an upward facing dog. For today, we're going to go into the child's pose, okay? So sides of the big toes touch. Knees about mat width apart. Just to bring your hips back towards your heels. Bring your head down towards the mat. Try and get the hairline down on the ground, but do not force it. It's too much, you can always keep your hips up a little bit and the head off the ground. I find that for myself, at least, it feels a little bit harder to have my arms together, closer. You want to try and make it easier or play around with the positioning of where you place your hands and your arms. You can. But keeping the arms at least in shoulder range. You can even go a little wider if you like. Hang out here for 5 more breaths. See if you can connect through your hands, the heels, knuckles, fingertips. If you'd like to try as you inhale, you lift your elbows up. As you exhale, you can bring your elbows down. Inhale, elbows up. And exhale, elbows down. Inhale, elbows up. And exhale, elbows down. More, inhale up. And exhale down. So lift your head. From here, just walk your hands underneath you and take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. We're going to thread the needle. Take your right arm out and you take it underneath your left arm. You can stay like this if it's enough. If you'd like to try a little bit more, you might bring your shoulder towards the ground, towards like your left knee. And you want to keep your spine at its longest. You can rest your side of your head on the ground if it feels okay. Or you can even maybe place your hand underneath the head. There's a hand underneath the elbow. Hang out for about 5. You might even reach your left arm up and bring it over. That's your right hip. 3. You can even turn the middle of your chest to the left a bit. 2. 1. Let's switch sides. Press your left hand down. Come up. Breathe in and out. Take the left arm out. Get over to the right. Again, you can just hang out like this. Or slowly bring your shoulder towards your left. Or right leg, I should say. Keeping the arm nice and long. Same with the spine. Go for about 5. Make sure that your shoulders feel nice and supported. 4. You can reach your right arm up if it feels okay. 3. 2. One, inhale, come up, breathe in, breathe out. Let's sit forwards to the top of the mat. Feet hip width. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach up. Arms down by your sides. Good. Do it one more time, same but different, okay? Reach your arms up, breathe in. Folding forwards, breathing out. Lift up halfway, inhale. Walk back to the end of your mat. You can always start on the knees. Stay on a table or walk your legs longer so you're in like a plank. You watch your hands, your arms, your shoulders, your ears, shoulders, and hips in a line and lower down. Inhale, upward facing for cobra. You may come up halfway or all the way. This time let's come up into cat-cow on the hands and knees, okay? As you exhale, just start to really round your back, breathing out. As you inhale, lift your head, lift your hips. Do that 4 more times. Exhale, round. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. Let's do one more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. And look forwards. Step your feet to the top of your mat. Lift your head away from you. And exhale, fold. Stand up, reach up, breathe in. Arms down by your sides, breathing out. Okay, let's go again. Reach your arms up, breathe in. Fold forwards, exhale. Lift up halfway, inhale. Walk back to the end of your mat. And lower, touch the ground, exhale. Upward facing, take a little back bend, inhale. Let's come into a posture called puppy pose. So come up into a quadruped position on the hands and knees. You can have your toes pointed back or tucked under, your choice. From here, try and keep your hips over your knees and the legs and the feet are about hip width. Here, walk your hands forwards and keep holding on. Make sure that all around your shoulder joints, you're using the muscles around there equally so that they're nice and supported. You want to use the muscles of the chest, the sides, and the back. And you're going to start to bring your hairline down towards the ground. It's called puppy pose. Breathe for about 5. My yoga teacher, Richard Freeman, he says that this is also known as the old dog pose. 4. Feels pretty good to me. 3, 2, yeah, 1. Good, look forwards. Come up onto your hands and knees. Step your feet to the top of your mat. Extend your spine, arms and legs. Exhale, fold, roll down. Inhale, roll up to stand, reach up. Arms down by your sides, breathing out. Let's do a few more, okay? Reach up, breathe in. Fold forwards, breathe out. Lift your head, breathe in. Walk back to the end of your mat. Touch the ground, breathe up. The dog, breathe in. Last one, downward facing dog, breathe out. Lift your hips up and back. Imagine you're resting the backs of your hips on the wall behind you. The feet are parallel and hip width, same with the legs. Kneecaps are aligned with the fronts of the hips. If you can keep the front of your spine nice and long, just like the back of your spine. The arms, the hands, the shoulders, they're not really made for compression. They're more made for like manipulating things like in dance. You want to use your feet, your legs too. And use the muscles all around the shoulders, especially in the chest, between the shoulder blades, and the muscles of the middle back, sides of the body. A few more nice breaths. And see if you can get your shoulder blades on your upper back. And the shoulder blades not too close together or too far apart. On your next exhale, bend your knees, drop your hips, look forwards, lift your sternum forwards, walk to the top of your mat, lift your head away from you, and fold. Roll up to stand, reach up, breathe in. Arms down by your sides, breathing out. Okay, let's do a few more, same but different. This is called Sun Salutation B. Yeah, we'll do a few more active postures, okay? So we've done this before, chair pose, feet are forwards, feet hip width. Bend your knees and reach your arms up. Inhale. Fold forwards, exhale. Lift your head away from you. Lift your chest. And keep lots of space in the sides, front, and back of the neck. Walk back to a push-up position or a table. Lower down, bend your elbows back. Try and keep head, shoulders, and hips in a line. Inhale, upward facing. A little back bend. Exhale, come into a table position on your hands and knees. Once you're there, look forwards, lift your chest. Step your right foot in between your hands. You can stay like this. If you need some support for your left knee, you can try putting something under there, or you can just lift your leg off the ground. Might feel a little bit easier, maybe have a sore knee and you can't rest on it. Anyway, it's fine, really. Once you're in a position similar to this, place your hands on your right leg. Stay like this, or reach your arms out to the sides like this. If you can keep your spine at its longest, use your feet, your legs, your whole body to hold you up. Keep your eyes a few feet in front of you and breathe. Stay like this, or for 5 rounds, make nice circles with your hands, your arms, your shoulders. You might make them bigger and bigger. 5 and 4, 3, 2, 1. Circle in the opposite direction for 5. And notice how you're like kind of massaging your back as you do this. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Bring your hands down, bring your right leg back. Here, we're going to go into a dynamic child's pose sequence, okay? So you're going to sit back onto your heels. If that's not going to work, just stand up on your legs like this, okay? Once you're there, you're going to either interlace your fingers and have your knuckles facing forwards like this. If you want to try, you can have your hands facing even like this. If it's too much, you can just have your hands out like this. Wherever you are, reach your arms up. You can look up or keep looking forwards. With an exhale, you're going to reach your arms back, interlace your fingers, and fold. Let's do that 3 more times. Inhale, stand up, reach up, breathe in, and exhale, reach back and fold. Breathe out. 2 more. Inhale, reach up, exhale, reach back and fold. Last one, reach up, reach back and fold. Good. Come up onto all fours. And here, step your left foot forwards. You can stay on your right knee or it can come up onto your right leg, your choice. Stay or place your hands on your left leg. Stay or reach your arms out. Let's go again for 5, making circles. 4, 3, 2, 1. Circle in the opposite direction for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And set your fingers down, step to the top of your mat. Lift your head away from you and fold. Chair pose, bend your knees and reach up, breathe in. Arms down by your sides, breathing out. Okay, let's sit down. Oh, let's sit in a butterfly position like this. And also, yeah, you can do this in a chair too. You might need to use 2 chairs though. You'd sit your seat on a chair and then you'd have another chair in front with your legs on it like this. And make sure that you're supporting yourself up on your sitting bones rather than the sacrum. You have your legs in a long diamond. If the knees are really sore, you can try and take your legs out further. Having the knees in line with the hips or lower might help. Or you can put blocks underneath there. If it's way too much, you can just take your legs out long too. We're going to hang out here for about 15 breaths, okay? And sit up and breathe in. And just slowly, slowly going forwards, breathing out. You might rest your arms on your legs, but not too hard. And just go little by little for 15. Give your eyes a close if you'd like. But turning them towards your nose. And keep watching your breath and concentrating on it. Just so you don't get too lost in your mind. You can imagine it moving up and down your spine. And see if you can breathe fully even into the back of your lungs, the front, the sides. And breathe out. Make sure that the front of your body doesn't get too short. If it does get shorter than your back, I want you to come up. 5 more. You should probably feel a nice stretch in the inner thighs, the hips. 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly, slowly come up to sit. Take a deep breath in. Let's bring the feet out. From here, bring your hands back. As you inhale, just lift your chest up, breathe in. Exhale, bring it down. A few more times. Inhale, lift your chest. And exhale, bring it back down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, go down. One more. Inhale, lift. And come back down. So let's sit up again. If you'd like, if it feels better, remember you can always sit in a chair. We'll go for a twist, okay? So wherever you are, seated in any position, legs out long or cross-legged, you're going to place your right hand on your left leg. Bring your left hand back. You're going to sit up nice and tall. You never want to twist with your low back. You want to use the middle parts and upper parts of the spine to twist. So just going to turn the middle of the chest to the outside of your left thigh little by little. And breathe for about 5, okay? 4, 3, 2, and 1. And forwards. Lift the middle of the chest, turn to the right. Breathe for about 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Come back to center. Breathe in and breathe out. So we're going to do one last little breathing exercise before you rest. Okay, you can stay seated wherever you are. Here, reach your arms up like this, as if you're getting searched at the airport. Hope we can go there again one day. As you breathe in, you're going to twist to the left. And as you breathe out, you're going to twist to the right, okay? Inhale left, exhale right. Inhale left, exhale right. Do about a second and inhale, second and exhale. Go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's come back to center. Just sit up nice and tall for a few breaths. Giving your eyes a close. Breathe all the way in for about 5. Sitting up tall but relaxed. Breathe out for 5. Slowly float your eyes open. For the rest of class, either laying on your back in Savasana, or you can even do legs up on the wall or even a chair like this. Always kind of nice. I like to do this one sometimes. Put my legs up. It feels pretty good if you have one around. We're just going to rest for about 3 minutes for today, but if you ever do this one again, you can always rest for longer. Wherever you are, just giving your eyes a close. And just getting nice and comfortable and resting for a little bit. I'll just sit up for a little bit and watch my breath too. Yeah, let's rest. If you're wearing glasses, feel free to take them off. I always find it feels way better for me, but it's not for everybody. And if you can, have the palms facing up beside you. Watch your breath moving in your nose again. Just watch it slowing down. Let's rest for a little bit. Okay, please begin to deepen your breath. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. Bend your knees. Roll to your right side. Use your right arm as a pillow. Please make your way up to a comfortable seated position. To end class, bring the palms together. Thank you all so much for your practice. It's always so nice to see you. And thanks. Namaste.